Money, 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 money.
What's up, wrestling fans? A very frustrated Jimmy the Mailman Milstead here, as somebody's got their volume up, and I don't know who it is. I got an echo. I'm trying to figure out. That's me. Okay. I'm going to mute that. Technical difficulties at its finest here on the Small Package, episode 47, our WWE Money in the Bank prediction show. As I've got things going up everywhere here. There we go. Sorry, guys. A frustrating start to the new year. Once again, I want to congratulate RORY BARR. He won our first ever Small Package prediction contest. 119 wins, 63 losses. He takes on the Small Package belt as our WrestleMania weekend in New York concluded. He won with the tiebreaker, getting 83,000 right. It was an 82,265 capacity there at MetLife Stadium in New York. So he beats out myself, the Mailman Jimmy Milstead, in the contest. But now everything is reset at zeros, and we've added to the mix a couple more players. I'd like to introduce them. I got a guy from Tampa Bay. Clint Griner is going to join us this year, the Hitman. Maybe we'll see him in Tampa next year. We've got the pipe player, Tim Kelly. He's from Chehalis. He will be joining in on the picks this year. I made a deadline for Friday. They're not going to be making the show tonight. I've got Kevin Mendelson, the Mendel Taker, joining us this year. A guy that's always on the Solid Monsters show. John Loose Cannon Lopez will be joining the contest. We've got a guy from John's from Northern California, so it'll be exciting to have him on there. We got King Louie, Eric Lukart from Maryland, joining us. Welcome, sir. We got Mark Wood returning to us. We won't bother with introductions. Mark, how are you doing? You finished at 99 and 86. Last season, you had a couple of bonus points from the Rumble. You, sir, went 1-4 at NXT TakeOver New York, 6-10 at WrestleMania. You brought up the rear, but it was a spectacular. You missed the first pay-per-view of the year in New Orleans. What was it? NXT TakeOver New Orleans. But 99 and 86 record. How's it going there?
Doing fine. What's going on? Can you hear
me? Now
I
can't hear him. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh.
Well,
Ryan, can you hear me?
There's something on my end. I can only get one guy at a time. There's something.
Ryan,
we're going to cancel the show, guys.
I can hear you, Mark, yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear both of you, so.
Who can you hear?
Just you, Rat Boy.
You can't hear me at
Apparently on my end, I can only hear one guy at a time, so. This show is going to be canceled tonight. We'll get y'all's predictions at somehow, some form. I'm burnt out, guys. There's only so much a guy can do, and I'm pissed off. It's my fault. I apologize for this shenanigans. I mean, unbelievable. We're gonna cancel this. I'll talk to you guys offline. Right now, this show is in the shitter, and it's my fault. So as soon as I can figure out what the volume is, we're gonna have to do a practice show or something. I have no idea what's going on with this Google Hangout shit. I need a professional to show me what the fuck's going on here.
We didn't have any problems last year.
No, we did not. I don't know if there's some kind of updated bullshit. My internet's fine.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Mark, can you say something?
Yeah, what's up?
I can only hear what's up. Or, I mean, I didn't hear anything. I just can read your lips.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't get more than one person on here, so. Is there a group thing that I'm just not aware of here? Well, we might as well fuck with shit right now. We're not going to have a show tonight. We'll get everybody's picks in. This show is going to be, until I figure out what's going on, this show's not going to exist. Everything's updated for me. I don't know. Everybody's volume is up. I got no clue, guys. Rat Boy. Totally hear you.
I can hear you.
This doesn't make sense.
Oh, God.
Well, if there's anybody out there with Google Hangouts can fucking teach me this shit. Guys, just give me all your. I got Mark on here twice.
Hold on, that's me.
I got 2 videos of Mark.
Yeah, I just saw 2 of them, Mark.
Can you hear me there?
Can't hear you.
I can hear you.
Can't hear him. I mean, I wonder if I updated something and you guys didn't update something.
I've not had a notification for an update, so.
Well, let's call it a fucking show.
Ugh.
And we'll just get our picks in. And I'll just share them on PowerPoint or something because
Can you hear me now?
this ain't working for me, man.
Can you hear me now?
I gotta have volume. So I don't know what else to do, guys. Let's enjoy our night and fucking say fuck this show. Let's get our picks in before Friday. I've already got my picks, but
I've got mine.
We gave everybody else till Friday, so I gotta figure out what the fuck's going on.
Hey,
it's my long work week. I really ain't got time for this shit.
Jimmy, go ahead and just make the picks, and I'll show you my picks.
I mean, I got plenty of time for you guys. It's just I
Fine.
don't want to get frustrated with technology.
Tell Jimmy just to do the show, and I'll show you my picks.
For some reason, I can only see you now.
Right, Jim.
Yeah.
I think Mark's saying that I'll talk and I'll relay his picks. Is that what you're saying, Mark?
Either that or I'll
Well, now I can't even see him.
Can you see me now?
Okay, now I see him. Well, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll relay. I'll give the match order to because both of you can hear me, and I've got the match order here.
Okay. Where are we going first?
All right. Well, we fucking might as well fucking do something then. Did I?
Probably should check with Eric see if he can hear me.
Yeah, we're broadcasting, so man, do I look like a fucking idiot? But
it's all right.
Well, let's shoot then. Let's call it a quick show. I've got some other guys' picks. We'll put them up on a PowerPoint somehow. I'll get everybody's picks, but we'll shoot off our picks. Go ahead. I'll need a translator.
Right. So are we just starting now or?
Yep, yeah, we're just gonna do our picks and call it a show.
Okay, so I've got the match order. I've got Rory's predictions, but I think he laid them out in the match order that he predicted. So for the kickoff show, we'll go for the Cruiserweight Championship, Ariane Daivari versus the champion Tony Nese.
Yeah, I haven't watched 205 Live since the summer, so yeah, good luck on that one for me. But let's go to Ryan real quick. Sorry, I get you on camera there.
That's all right. Both the defending champion, I go for Tony Nese to retain the championship.
Tony Nese. We'll go to the Woodchuck. A lot of light
Tony
there.
Nese, Mark.
Hold on, I'm finding you guys here. So Rory had Tony Nese.
Yep.
Woodchuck's got Nese. And your boy. It was cool of him to see him win in his hometown of New York. Well, it was New Jersey, but a lot on Long Island, Staten Island, and what do we have? Zack Ryder and Hawkins there from New York. They all won at Mania. Tony Nese just got the strap. How the hell is he going to lose it that quick? But I haven't been keeping up. Rat Boy, have you been watching 205 Live?
No.
Yeah, everybody's just taking chalk.
What says you? And your pick, sir?
Hello?
Yeah, your pick.
I already gave you mine and Rory's pick. Tony Nese.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought
That's
you
all
just
right.
gave Rory's.
Nah, that's all right.
Yeah, we won't go into those other guys' picks, but we're gonna have a fucking review show because we got to make up for it somehow. So Tony Nese in the 205 Live, and that's on the pre-show, I believe.
It sure is, yes.
All right, and then I know what the advertising.
One of two matches on the pre-show, which actually feels WrestleMania main event. Daniel Bryan teaming with Rowan as the Planet's champions, taking on Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Right on. How you feeling this tag team, Ryan?
Yeah, I like the combination of Bryan and Rowan. I don't think it's. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm surprised or not that it's on the pre-show. I mean, obviously for a guy like Daniel Bryan to go from one of the main events to WrestleMania to the pre-show, but I think that's sort of customary these days. It's certainly not the first time it's happened.
Yeah. Well, I think it's pretty cool that they're the tag team champs. It gives something Bryan to do, and now he's at the main event picture.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Rowan. I still don't understand why Luke Harper's in the doghouse. He should be a part of this mix somehow, but I think it's going to be a bust-ass tag team match versus the Usos. Before we make this pick, what are y'all's thoughts on this Vince McMahon wild card stuff? Apparently, we just had a superstar shakeup, and this wild card is just a mess, in my opinion, where certain superstars can jump ship at any given time. We'll go to Mark. Mark, what do you think of this wild card? Can you even hear me? Well, he's going Vince blows. I'll tell you what else blows, Mark, is Jimmy Milstead, the Mailman's production of a YouTube show. God, I apologize, guys. But, all right, well, I'll shut up. Ryan, you have the floor as the defending champ, RORY BARR. I mean, we can alternate if you want.
You can give your pick if you like. It's up to you.
All right, well, it's going to be a familiar theme here. Guys just got the belts. Daniel Bryan and Ron. Usos are on Raw. Why would they get – well, I mean, who knows why. Vince, I don't know what he's doing anymore, but they got AEW on the horizon, and maybe that'll push them. But going D-Bry and Ron, do they have a tag team name to these guys?
I'm just calling them the Planet's champions.
Yeah, the Planet's champion. That's good enough for me. The Mailman has them keeping the title. Mark Wood. He goes Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Sorry if I'm talking over him. I can't hear.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got to work on this show. I feel like I'm letting everybody down. And what's England saying over there?
Well, you're not letting everyone down, dude. Just a few technical difficulties to overcome for the next show.
Whew. I got to figure it out before then, I'll tell you that.
It's all right. It's the first one of the year. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, everybody's records are back at 0-0, so that should be exciting. It all culminates next year in Tampa, so we got a long way to go to get this show better. But what do you guys said, Brian?
Who's the gentleman who's from Tampa on here?
A guy I met in Orlando. He's from Florida, obviously. Clint Griner. He's called the Hitman at our contest. Pretty good dude. He's definitely going to be there.
Is he going to Mania?
I don't know what Mark's.
Mania?
Yeah, you can pencil me in. I'm not sure how long of a week I'll be there, but what is Mark saying? Mailman greater than the president of the. Well, thanks, Mark. A lot of people would think it wouldn't take much to do that, but so Rat Boy, what do you guys got for the pre-show? I didn't get your picks.
Me and Rory concur, and we go for
Plains champions. Sounds good to me.
We pulled out some.
I think it'll be a great match as the Usos. I always like them against the Wyatts. I don't even know if I've ever seen the Usos versus Dan O'Brien. I'm sure they've had that match on SmackDown. Well, they had 6 multi-man matches, I guess. It's been tough for me to keep up my memory with these matchups, but that's the pre-show. This show's in Hartford, Connecticut. They've been on the European tour. Rat Boy, I don't know. Suppose you went to any of those England shows, huh?
No. We'll probably go to the UK tour when they return in winter in the Manchester Arena.
Right on.
Rat Boy avoids London at all costs.
Sounds good. Well, what'd you think of New York? That was a big ass city.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good pizza. Lots of soda.
Lots of sightseeing as well.
Yeah.
We'll talk about at the end of our show our favorite moment, so we can get Mark out of here, I guess. I don't know if Mark's in a rush, but I apologize, guys. Okay, he said he's good.
He's good.
Well, we'll start the main card. Man, we got 2 ladder matches to talk about. We got a steel cage match, and before the show started, I forgot what I was gonna say, but I'm so rattled right now with the way the show has started. But I'm excited to start a new competition, that's for sure. And it all culminates in Tampa. I introduced all the players, right? I'm sure
I sure did, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's start on the main card then. What do you got kicking her off there, Rat Boy?
For the Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch's first title defense of the night. The champ defends against Lacey Evans.
All right. That's the Raw title, I believe, right?
The Raw Women's Championship, yes.
Well, we'll kick it off with Mark Wood first in this one. You'll have to I can see what his card says, but Becky 2 belts with a good start there. How have you liked her? Well, we never talked about any review of Mania. There's the main event, historic main event. What'd you think of the main event, you two? I mean, it was a long show by then.
The crowd was dead.
Yeah, the crowd was dead. What did Mark think of it? He can talk.
So.
Okay.
So.
So, yeah, I mean, it was a long night, and I know everybody's spent, and Ronnie goes away. So good to see Becky get the titles. She was the hottest thing in wrestling in 2018/19. So let's see how the women's division fares now that she is the champion, and that's a great start. So who goes first? We'll go Mark. He said Becky, right?
He picked Becky Lynch to retain.
All right. And then the mailman says the same. So this is a real climatic start. We've all got the same picks, but it's going to be a long season. It interesting placement of this match. I was going to have, just for my 2 cents, I was going to have the women's ladder match started off since Becky's got 2 matches. I was going to have 2 possible cash-ins, but that was just my 2 cents. I think with Becky having 2 matches, it does make sense to start her off, but that was just what I thought. But Rory's been way more right than me, so.
Yeah, cool.
But I could see like if somebody wins the briefcase, they could if it was Becky in the middle of the card and at the end again. I don't think she'll main event again for this pay-per-view particularly, but
That makes sense.
that would be cool to see a person that won the briefcase try to cash in twice on her. So I don't know. Well, we know I'm pretty sure who I know Rory's picking, but I'll leave it up to you to tell us the details here.
The defending champion picks the defending champion to retain the Raw Women's Championship.
All right. I don't have the chat up, unfortunately. Let me see if I can. I don't know how to bring it back up with me on this thing right now, because I was going to have people chime in. I'm not sure where Rat Boy went away. Rat Boy's pick is up next, but
I'm still here.
oh, okay. I'm trying to see if I can bring up the chat here. Okay, I am live. We're gonna have to see if I can bring up. Okay, Clint. Can anyone see my messages? I got Clint on here. Okay, Clint. I'm sorry for the rocky start to this 2019-2020 campaign, but we will figure out how to get these guys' volumes on my end. So Clint is here. He gave me his picks earlier. Let me go to his picks real quick since we got a break. I'll find him. I got him and Eric Lucart's picks. Clint took in the Nice matchup. He took Tony Nese. And let's see what else we picked. He said Bryan and Rowan as well. And he has Becky retaining the Raw so far. I talked to him earlier today when I was on my break at work. So, Clint, thanks for joining us. I'm sorry. I know it's late back there. The show will be better than this. We've had worse shows than this. But we were just waiting on Rat Boy's Becky Lynch pick. I think he said – did he say Becky Lynch, Mark?
No.
Oh.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. All I see is 2 chairs there. And then my other buddy, King Louie, I think he went to bed, but he gave me his picks earlier after SmackDown this week. He has Bryan and Rowan, and he has Tony Nese, and he has Becky Lynch. Okay, he has Becky Lynch in the Raw side of things. So you guys are marked down. I'll have everybody else's picks in by Friday. Hopefully I can get John Luscan and Lopez. He's usually on the chatter. I probably messed his viewing up by going offline too much. But so that brings us to the Rat Boy. So you got an introduction or something? Oh! A big, different pick here.
Lacey Evans wins via disqualification.
I don't know what Mark's doing over there, but it's funny as hell.
I'm Lone Wolf.
Ryan, you got to get yourself one of those hats, man. Those derby hats that she has, I guess. But
Lacey Evans wins via disqualification. She does not walk out women's champion.
All right, that's a good call there. So I could see that happening, giving her a strong start to. Is this her? Well, she was in the Rumble. Is this her first match? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we see her every week coming out, but so that's interesting. Our first changed pick goes to Rat Boy Ryan Alexander Taylor. So that'll be a good match. I think that'll get some time to showcase Lacey Evans' repertoire. So well, I'll look forward to that. What's the next matchup, sir?
The next match will be contested inside of a steel cage.
The steel cage.
SmackDown Live Commissioner Shane McMahon versus The Miz.
And I know before I get to anything, Mark Wood's been watching The Miz and Mrs. He's a big fan of Momo's mama. Mark, go ahead and talk, dude. I mean, I'll just
He's hilarious.
hear what it says on the. I'm sure I can probably hear you once this is on YouTube. Go ahead and talk about the show.
Her and
what you saw last episode when she comes out in entrance.
They were going at it on the Instagram thing where she'd post a message and Dolph came over and told The Miz while they were at a show, "Hey, look what your mother-in-law's doing." So it embarrassed the hell out of me. But you ought to invest a little bit of a time and watch that and see how it goes. But good to go.
So is he done there, Mark? Right, boy?
I think. Who did you go, Mark?
Well, we haven't done anything yet.
Oh no, wait, Jimmy, do you want to make your prediction?
Oh, okay. I was just making sure Mark finished his review there. But no, I mean we had Shane go over at Mania. Or did he? I can't remember already. I haven't rewatched Mania. They both went off that free fall there. Shane won that match, right?
He did, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think they're going to trade victories here. The Miz somehow gets the victory in the steel cage. Whether or not we see Mr. Mizanin put up the Dukes is to remain to be seen. But I think they're going to culminate in something else, I think, after this. Well, no, steel cages usually end feuds. I think the Miz evens it up, though, sir. Awesome. Who's next?
Mark, would you like to reveal your pick? The Miz. Mark goes for The Miz.
All right. My boy Clint and Mr. King Louie, Eric Lucart, they both had The Miz as well. I just want to double check. Let's see. Yeah, Clint, the Hitman, had The Miz, so I can see where this one's going. England's turn.
The defending champion picks The Miz.
All right.
Rat Boy picks.
Wow.
Bling, bling.
My biggest regret was not getting some Shane McMahon money in Dallas. It was from my reach of my. Well, I did grab one and I gave it to the Silent Monster, but I didn't grab more than one. I only grabbed one. But so Shane for the sweep there, I guess. Did the Miz ever wrestle him before Mania? I can't remember already.
Not in a match. So
Yeah.
They were
You think
tagged.
this is over after the cage?
no.
That's what I think. I'm trying to think what else they would have. We don't have like extreme rules. I'm not sure what Stomping Grounds is going to be about. That's coming out here, like I said, on the first attempt at our show. First time since 2011. Guys have come out here in Portland for a pay-per-view.
That Over the Limit was terrible.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, back when I had to give Sky Box Office £15 for each pay-per-view, yeah.
Yeah. So 15 pounds. That sounds like a lot.
Well, it's not compared to what you guys have to pay, so.
Yeah, it's like 50-some bucks over here. But anyways, Stomping Grounds coming to the Dumpy Tacoma. But I got secured tickets, and we'll look forward to it. So what is our next matchup? As he gets his Little Miss Bliss shirt out here. By the way, Ryan, I forgot to get his T-shirt that he won at the Rumble contest. We have agreed that.
It's all right. Just give me and Rory entry into next year's pool.
Yeah, next year's pool, Rat Boy and the Bar are already entered into it. So Mark says the Super Showdown we picking this year. That is in Saudi Arabia, right? Yes.
Yes, we won't be making predictions for that.
That'll be what, end of June or mid-June, beginning of June?
7th of June.
7th of June, yeah. And then after Money in the Bank, we've got the NXT at June 1st. We'll be picking that one. So
we will.
I got to catch up.
That one.
I got about 4 weeks of NXT to catch up on, so I'll start doing that after tonight's show. But Raw, Rat Boy, what's our next pick?
Next, we have what promises to be the match of the night, which is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
All right. Participants in this matchup, in case anybody needs a review, we've got Natalya, we've got Dana Brooke, we've got Naomi,
Carmella.
We've got Alexa Bliss, who won the first ever. Or no, did she win the first ever? I can't remember. It was Carmella, right? Yeah. We got Bailey, Mandy. Yeah, it's only been 2 years for that. Incredible. Bailey's in it. Mandy Rose. I believe this is Mandy Rose's first, isn't it?
It sure is, yeah. She was also in the first Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah. Ember Moon is back in the lineup. And Mo Money, Carmella. She is rounding it out. So that should be interesting. Mandy is the only participant and not put your hair up and square up. I wonder if that's going to have anything to do come down to it. Sonya Deville is not in the match. So interested. We'll have the champion go first this time.
Yes. In a surprising turn of events, the defending champion predicts the new Miss Money in the Bank will be this woman.
Nice. Well, that's exactly what I had written down. Barry Manilow. Sing it. Mark Wood, he's going Naomi. Wow. Feeling the glow there in Bell out in Maryland.
You're doing that on purpose, good sir.
I'll tell you one thing. I thought she was really athletic as hell. I can see her coming up with some cool spots. But what do you guys think of Dana Brooke on Monday Night Raw this past week? She went pretty high. I don't think I've ever seen her do a high spot like that off the ladder onto the floor. But I wonder if they're going to give her a little elevated push. I could see her maybe sneaking it in. But I definitely think Manny and a heel is better with that briefcase. So that's why I chose her. Back to Blackpool.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
If it walks like a duck and talks like a... I can't see what his sign says.
If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck. Oh, I see. I see.
It's a duck.
The duck. Burn.
Well, the Hitman, he took Mandy, and my guy King Louie. He took Bailey. So he's got this one's gonna be a big one here. And we still got 3 other guys that'll give us our picks here in a few days. But Rat Boy, what was your selection, sir? We know we kind of know what it is, but we need an official.
All fierce contenders, but there is only one.
All right. Well, I still think her mom looks every bit as good as she does. I've seen a bunch of her pictures. I guess Mother's Day.
Agreed.
She's probably like my age. That's how young Bliss is. But
how old are you?
I'm 43, so I'm sure she's like in her
45.
45. Okay, I was close. So that should be fun. But we're all mostly pro Mania. I'm thinking maybe down the line you'll see a turn from Sonya Deville, but somehow Mandy comes out of there with that briefcase, I think, after it's all said and done and everybody's killed each other. What does Mark's sign says? Bliss, new friend. Lift it up a little. Bliss's new friend, help her win. Oh, that's right. Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
Did you see Raw?
I'll take it.
Yeah, that could be a possibility. Nikki Cross seems like she's calmed down a bit in most of the dialogue I've seen.
They're trying a new character.
Maybe, yeah. So, interesting picks there. We should see some fireworks. What's your next match there, Ryan?
The next match, contested for the WWE Championship. The first defense of champion Kofi Kingston against Kevin Owens.
Kingston and Owens, the KO show. Yeah, one of my highlights of WrestleMania was to meet KO, and I don't think I ever showed this on the show. This was I even got a Rhino photo bomb, guys. If I can find it. God, this has been such a shit show by me. I shouldn't even be doing this, but we waited this long. Where the heck is it? Oh, and there's the picture. Congratulations to Rory. He got the mini belt. That's what we're fighting for, right outside of Barclays Center. In case anybody on the YouTube show was wondering, that little WWE title. It's the small package championship that we're all going after. So congratulations once again to Rory. There's the championship. But KO versus Kofi should be a blockbuster match. I'll have to find this photo later. Oh, and there is Rory with the man. So it was a fitting ending to a great WrestleMania weekend. He got to win the championship, and she got to get both belts. So Becky 2 belts and Rory mini belt. So KO. We'll let Mark start off here, I guess. KO versus Kingston. Kofi with the Dream WrestleMania. Kevin Owens with help from Sammy. Yeah, Sammy was the wild card. He interfered in this week's SmackDown, helping out KO. No Big E in the fold. He's recovering from an injury. We'll go to Rat Boy next.
I'm going to pick with my head and not my heart. I'm not really picking who I'd like to win. I guess more who I think will win. And it's an opinion I share with the defending champion. We both go for Kofi Kingston to be successful in his first title defense.
All right. Smart. Sounds good there. Yeah, he won the title. I see him at least holding it on to SummerSlam. Here's my picture with KO with a photo bomb by Rhino in the background. That's one of the best photos I've ever seen, at least with me in it. But Kofi Kingston, sir, is going to somehow athletically defeat any shenanigans from the prize fighter. I think this rivalry, though, is just getting started. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it's a stomping grounds matchup as well. Well, I don't. What do they have listed for the Saudi Arabia show? They have anything besides Goldberg and Undertaker? Unbelievable. Mark, what's Mark's thoughts on Goldberg Undertaker?
Vince ought to go ahead and just put together one of them old timer leagues where they wear the pins and stuff.
He says Vince better put together an old timers league.
Yeah, I know. He's got the XFL, and then he could get an old timers wrestling segment, maybe an hour. But I'm sorry, Rat Boy, I was jotting things down. Did you say Kofi?
Me and Rory said Kofi, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Clint Griner, the Hitman, has Kofi as well. And King Louis. Who did King Louis have? He had Kevin Owens. So another Kevin Owens. So that should be awesome. A short title reign for Kofi. I'm not so sure about that one, but on to Blackpool, and the match card continues.
The next match contested for the United States Championship of the World. Rey Mysterio challenges Samoa Joe.
Well, I guess I'll go first here. I really haven't been – man, I wasn't enamored with the WrestleMania match. It was a long card anyways, but we've got Rey's kid, Dominic, somehow in this. Do you see maybe a heel turn by Dominic? I doubt it, but Dominic is a big kid. I mean, I don't know, man. Samoa Joe's looks perfect with that U.S. title. I don't really have much to say on it. Samoa Joe, I think they'll get a lot more time, I think, for this one. Maybe a couple more minutes.
We'll have to.
I don't know. Congratulations, though, Rey Mysterio. I think he tweeted out he's been in the wrestling business for like 30 years. That's a long fucking time.
Long time.
But Rey Mysterio, you, sir, a tip of the cap. One of the best luchador, probably the best luchador ever, I would say. But I will say that he loses, though. Samoa Joe. Maybe Samoa Joe gets disqualified, but he goes in my mailbox. Rat Boy, you're next.
The defending champion and I have gone down the same path for this one.
All right, Mark.
Joey Joseph retains. Who does Mark go for? Samoa Joe.
All right. The King Louis. He had Rey Mysterio. We could have an interesting start for Eric Lucart. Clint Griner, he went with Samoa Joe. So those are the picks we got in. The Hitman likes Samoa Joe. So what is our next contest?
Our next contest sees the second title defense of the night for Becky Lynch. She defends the SmackDown Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair.
Woo! Well, I'll read off the bat here, my boy King Louis. Eric Lucart has Charlotte Flair regaining the title, so he is going ham on upset picks, I guess. Not that that's an upset. I'm just saying, man, I wonder if they're going to try to cash in on Becky here for that one. But that would be somebody whoever wins the briefcase. Do you guys? Well, I'm not going to tip your hand here, but you guys seeing? I can't really say that either. I think that they didn't have a long Money in the Bank briefcase reigns last year. I think it's probably going to be on both the. Well, I'm tipping my hand here. I don't think the briefcase is going to get cashed in on either side. But I'll get back to that. Rat Boy, let's go to you.
I sort of can predict the cash in, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. She did it last year. Maybe she'll do it again. Maybe that'll be her thing. She wins at Money in the Bank every year and cashes in on the night. Who knows? The defending champion predicts.
All right.
The defending champion predicts the defending champion to successfully defend the championship.
Sounds like a tongue twister there. Clint has been commenting. What's up? I think that's Deadpool. James Herrera has joined us. How you doing, sir? We had a rough start to the show, James Deadpool. I'm sorry if you stumbled upon us live with our technical difficulties, but my boy, the Hitman Clint Griner, thinks Dominic cost Mysterio the match, so that could be pretty cool. James Deadpool says Becky Lynch for the win, so that's cool. Becky 2 belts. I think they got to make some more money off that, so I could see her retaining both belts. But Mark Wood's turn. He's got woo. Sorry if I'm talking over him. I can't hear him right now. Did he add anything to that, Ryan?
Would you like to add anything, Mark? He wouldn't like to add anything, no.
Okay. Sorry, guys. In case you're watching, I can't hear Mark's audio. It's on my end. So, kind of, hopefully I'm not talking over him. But, Rat Boy, did you give us your selection, sir?
I didn't give you my selection, no. Will Becky Lynch leave Money in the Bank with both belts? I've already predicted she'll leave with the Raw Women's Championship, but will she leave still as Becky 2 belts?
All right.
Becky Lynch to tap out Charlotte Flair.
Tap out. All right.
Tap out.
So, well, let's go to Sasha Banks real quick. We didn't have a review for Mania. She's been home this whole time, ever since dropping the tag titles with Bayley. Your thoughts on Sasha Banks? How's this gonna play out? Well, I'll let Mark go ahead and talk. I mean, I don't know. Let me know when you're up. Mark, what any thoughts on Sasha Banks? We're gonna see her?
No. And I don't know why, because Vince is screwing himself in the middle of all this stuff. I mean, with the AEW coming around and all this other stuff. I mean, all these, some of these talented people, both men and women, want to move over there because the creativity kind of sucks in WWE. So, I don't know. That's it.
Rat Boy, did you get it all in? Okay. Sorry. Rat Boy's struggling here. I don't really have anything to say. She can do whatever she wants, I guess. It's kind of disappointing because she's a hell of a talent, and there's not many people that can do this, and I guess if you're not happy, but I'm sure Vince and those guys are gonna wait it out. So I'd love to see her back in the division. Hopefully it gets worked out soon. I mean, everybody wants to be the best, but I don't know. Gotta sack it up. You know, I don't want to go to work every day. We're making this tough show into something, I guess, but just got to keep on keeping on, you know?
No, true.
Well, that brings us to our next match, Rat Boy. I guess you don't have any comments on Sasha Banks. I know she doesn't like your girl that much.
Who needs her?
Yeah.
Get rid of her.
I'm sure she's looking at that AEW and, you know, the grass isn't greener on the other, always greener on the other side, I guess. But
to be fair, for her, the grass would be greener on the AEW side.
Yeah. I'm sure.
100%.
Yeah, it'll be exciting though to see how that goes. But
Vince simply doesn't know how to book. Vince is 70 years old. She's in her mid-20s. Just let her do a thing.
Yeah, I don't even know if I went. I had Becky 2 belts because I already tipped my hand. I don't have anybody cashing in tonight. By the way, there's no bonuses of cashing in, guys. If that's your selection to win the belt, that's who's coming off the pay-per-view to win the belt. So if you had a cash in, change your pick now. Becky 2 belts walks in to Money in the Bank in Hartford, Connecticut, and Becky 2 belts. She's walking out of Hartford, Connecticut. So that leaves us 3 matches left, Rat Boy. What do we get everybody's picks?
We did.
Okay. What do you got next?
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
I can't play guitar.
Me neither.
Yeah, okay. We got the men's Money in the Bank match, I guess, from what I'm gathering. No, he's not in that, is he?
Against Roman Reigns.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Why did I think that was Drew McIntyre? Okay. God, this is what happens when the product is sour on you. That's right.
Yeah.
He is taking on Roman Reigns. Well, Vince is, you know, that was his prized possession on the Superstar Shakeup. We're all thinking, you know, I don't even know what. I thought Brock was actually going to be his surprise, but it was Elias. I don't know, man. He looks great. I don't know where he goes from here. I thought he was going to be inserted in the Money in the Bank. I think that guy would be awesome with the Money in the Bank briefcase, but he's not in the match. I'll go first. Roman Reigns takes it for me. I don't know. This match does nothing for me.
Mark,
And there you have it.
You needed to ask.
Roman
That's
Reigns.
Roman for Mark. My boy, the Hitman, took Roman Reigns as well. King Louis. King Louis has I think he forgot this match. I'll have to get with him. He forgot one match. So the picks aren't due till Friday, guys. Yeah, he didn't give me the Elias. Oh, he did say Elias. Okay. I found it right here. Elias for King Louis. On to the Rat Boy.
This is a tough one. I don't feel as if it's as straightforward as last year at Money in the Bank when Roman faced Jinder Mahal.
God, I don't even remember that.
I don't think this match has to be particularly long. Or maybe it needs to be because, you know, how many long matches have we actually seen Elias in?
Yeah. It could be like some kind of shenanigan double DQ or...
He did have a pretty good showing at Money in the Bank last year when he faced Seth for the Intercontinental Championship. This is a tough one. Rat Boy. I'll go with Elias.
Oh, he changes it up. All right. And did we get the defending champions pick?
Roman Reigns.
All right, I figure that. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce that we have a 10th participant as James Deadpool Herrera has joined us in the contest. He has been active on the chat, so we have 10 guys. Let me review James's picks. He has Becky Lynch, Becky 2 belts, winning both belts, or retaining both belts. We won't go over that one pick yet. We haven't talked about it. He's got we haven't talked about that one yet. He's got Alexa Bliss. So you got an Alexa Bliss fan with you there, Rat Boy. He has
Who won Alexa Bliss?
a gentleman named Deadpool James Herrera. He's a big Solid Monster supporter. Him and John Loose Cannon Lopez, who I thought would be on the chatter tonight, but I got John Loose Cannon penciled in for the contest.
Hello, Deadpool.
Yeah, Ryan says hello, Deadpool. He also took the Miz in the steel cage match. He has Kofi Kingston retaining the WWE Championship. He also has Samoa Joe. He has Tony Nese winning the cruiserweight, or retaining the cruiserweight, and then Daniel Bryan and Rowan. So we all have mostly the same picks there, but so he's got his picks in. And welcome to the contest, Deadpool. So we have an even 10 for the year. So I don't believe I've missed anything yet.
No.
We've got 2 matches left, guys. Thanks for staying out there with us. This has been a tough one technically on my end, and I do apologize for the millionth time. But we've got a singles match for the WWE Universal Championship, and then the men's Money in the Bank. This is a toss-up, I would think, for what main events, but
the penultimate match of the evening, contested for the Universal Championship.
All right.
Seth Rollins defends against AJ Styles.
This is going to be a good one. How have you liked the build-up? Not so much so far, or?
I enjoyed the promo packages on Raw the other night. They were something different.
Big fan
I thought this was a match they were going to save for SummerSlam, but I guess more and more they're trying to push Money in the Bank as one of the big 5. So, yeah, why not do it now?
Yeah, I mean, we've said it time and time again. WWE, the one thing they never disappoint us with is those promo packages. Time in, time out. I don't know. Whoever does that is fantastic. I'll give Vince McMahon credit. I mean, I'm sure somebody else is doing it, but he's probably QCing it. The best in the biz. But we'll go with Mark first in this one. Big clash. I'm looking forward to this. He's got Seth freaking Rollins to burn it down to retain the Universal Championship, newly won at WrestleMania 35 off of the Beast, Brock Lesnar. The Mailman will go next. Yeah, I don't see any way Seth loses the title yet. Whether or not this is a carry over to the summer, I think they'll have a program for a while, I would think. I am really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a bust-ass match. Man, it's tough to tell in 11 matches if they're going to get enough time. I dropped my mailbox, but I would think they're going to allow at least 15 to 20 minutes, I would hope, for this one. Get some story coming in there. Let's go to the chatter real quick before we go to England. Deadpool James Herrera took Seth Rollins to retain. My boy, the Hitman, Clint Griner, took Seth Rollins. And then King Louie has AJ Styles. So he's got a lot of different picks from most of us. So somebody's going to get out of the gate here quick. So, Rat Boy, let's go to you, sir.
The defending champion picks Seth Rollins to retain the Universal Championship.
All right. And that leaves you, sir.
This is a tough one to call. I think I don't think it's as straightforward as some see. I can't see Seth dropping the belt. but I can't see him winning the match either. Rat Boy predicts a no contest finish.
So that's interesting there. So
we're really glad that you are our friend, and this is a friendship that will never, never end.
And it's too bad my show got messed up in the beginning. I had that great opener, and damn it, ruined. But so how am I going to rule this one if you get it right? Like it's a. So you're taking nobody.
I only get the point if it's a no contest finish.
Okay. So we'll put that out there. A no contest. So if guys want to do that, that is how that will roll. I know there's probably some questions by the new guys on how stuff like that works. So I think I got everybody else's picks. Who else? Did we say we haven't gone to Mark yet?
It's similar to earlier how I will only get the point if Lacey Evans wins via disqualification.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Seth Rollins, pick Mark.
Yes. All right. We got, yeah, he picked that already. Okay. Okay, then we got everybody. And that leaves us, ladies and gentlemen, to the main event of the evening. They're at Hartford, Connecticut, the XL Center, Vince McMahon country. Let's take a look at the participants for the men's ladder match.
Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Ricochet, Andrade Cien Almas, Mustafa Ali, last year's winner, Braun Strowman, the Viper, Randy Orton, and he is the former acting general manager of Monday Night Raw. He is a two-time Golden Gloves boxing champion, a former United States champion, a former Money in the Bank winner, and the man who defeated Kurt Angle at his retirement match at WrestleMania, Baron Corbin.
Oh God, can't wait for that one. So yeah, it's an interesting field to say the least. Randy, you know, obviously he's won it before. Who else has won it? Is he the only guy that's won it before?
Braun Strowman.
Oh, so Braun is in it?
Oh no, forgive me, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami Zayn is in. That's right.
Got my notes wrong. Forgive me.
Yeah, that's okay. I
worked myself into a shoot right there, I tell you.
Yeah, that was I'm sure you're going to see Braun somehow figure himself into this, but that'll probably figure out Sami Zayn. I guess I'll go first to start the pay-per-view season off since I had a bad show here. I don't know. It seems like Andrade Cien Almas could be a very good candidate for this. It came down to it came down to a tough decision for me because this guy needs something added to his character. I'm a big fan of him, but the Scottish psychopath, is that the right moniker? Drew McIntyre is going to hang on to this briefcase for quite a little while, I think. No cash in tonight, obviously, because this is going to be main eventing it. I don't have the gentleman's theme song, but I think he definitely needs something added to his character, and this will do it to him. That's going to be my certified lock of the night. Drew McIntyre. I so wanted Andrade Cien Almas, well, just Andrade now, to win that real bad, but I couldn't pull myself to do it. Drew McIntyre, your men's 2019 Money in the Bank winner. Mark Wood. Can you hear me?
Here we go, Mark.
Get these hands, Braun Strowman. How is he going to win it? Is he going to explain himself?
Would you care to give an explanation, Mark? He's writing something down.
Oh, okay. In case anybody stumbled upon this, I for some reason cannot hear Mark, so it's kind of been a.
Comes in at the end.
So he's going to be added to the match. All right. Well, I'll put that down for him. It will count if it happens. Clint Reiner also took Drew McIntyre, and Eric Lukart, King Louis, also took. He took Finn Balor to win it. So there's a different one. And then who else we got? James Deadpool Herrera on the chat had he had Sami Zayn. So a big bold pick there by James Deadpool Herrera that I will jot down. That leaves up England over there. We'll let Rory main event it. Last, Rat Boy, you go first.
It's been a very underwhelming past few years with the Money in the Bank. We haven't really had a good long-term men's run since Seth Rollins won it in 2014. Since then, we had Sheamus win it. We then had Dean win it the following year, which was great, but he cashed in on the same night.
Yeah.
We then had Baron Corbin to win it, which, I was okay with, but he didn't cash it in. We then have Braun Strowman, which last year, which was very underwhelming. So it's a tough one to predict this year. But the defending champion, the Bar, picks.
Drum roll, please. Wow. I had a feeling.
The defending champion takes the Scottish psychopath to become the first ever Scottish Mr. Money in the Bank.
All right. Well, Mark Wood with the big yawn there. Sorry, sir, for keeping you up so late. Rat Boy, I know doesn't feel bad because he's always up late. Gentlemen, I really appreciate you hanging in there. We've got Deadpool with a comment. The match between Roman and Elias, Roman wins. I
Ryan,
think I read that off, didn't I? Okay, he just added that. So, James Deadpool Herrera, I'm going to write all your picks down here before we log off. But once again, guys, as Mark Wood continues to get tired there, Mark, any final words? How scale of 1 to 10, how are you excited? Are you watching this over Game of Thrones? Live, I mean, at least. What's he gonna watch live? I guess. Can you tell me?
What are you gonna watch live, Mark?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Okay, I am actually gonna watch Money in the Bank. I like to watch Game of Thrones when it gets dark out here on the West Coast, so that'll be a perfect setup for me. I will be live for the Money in the Bank. I hope you guys enjoy the show. I'm about a 5 out of 10 excited for this show. Because let's face it, the product is what it is right now. But it does seem like it's been a while since I watched the network pay-per-view because we were in New York actually there live to watch it. So it'll be cool to fire up the network. There's a lot of shit I got to catch up on. I still got to see the vault thing, that Bret Hart versus Tim McGee. What is his name?
Tom McGee.
Tom McGee, yeah. So I'm going to probably check that out here in a little bit. And I got a couple of weeks of NXT to catch up on. There's so much going on. I can't keep up anymore, guys. Rat Boy, your thoughts on the weekend? How you excited for this?
Do you mind if I give my prediction for the men's Money in the Bank match?
I thought you also took Drew.
No. The defending champion. Takes Drew.
Okay, I thought he was the last guy to main event it. Okay.
That's
My
right.
bad.
That was my bad there. I was just trying to get my music together.
Well, shoot. Sorry, I missed you. Oh, so Cien Almas. That's a very good pick. I'd like to thank the commenters on the chat. Clint, I know it's late back there where he's at as well in Florida. Welcome, sir, to the contest. Looking forward. He also says it's a great Brett and Tom documentary, so I'll definitely go check that out. Hopefully, the broadcast was all right on you guys' end. I know it was not a smooth night over here, but I'd like to thank Mark and Rat Boy for joining us live, and James Deadpool and Clint and Lou Cart at one point was live on the chat. Any final words for this episode 47, guys? Mark, good night, buddy. We'll talk to you when we talk to you. We'll talk real soon, guys. I'll bid adieu to Mr. Wood. Good night, Mark. Rat Boy, our next show, I guess, will be June. I don't know. We said Wednesday, May 29th, right? Yeah, for the NXT 25th show. I've got a crash course some NXT. Should be, from what I hear, though, it's been a bust-ass couple of weeks ever since, obviously, NXT New York.
You can always rely on NXT.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Where's that event being held again?
Connecticut.
Another Connecticut one.
I think they're promoting it as NXT 25. NXT Connecticut doesn't really have the same ring to it. If you consider the last few places they've been to have been, New York, Phoenix, Los Angeles, Brooklyn, doesn't really have the same,
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. So that pretty much, guys, will go for this show. So the Mailman Jimmy Milstead, episode 47 of the small package in the books. We'll get the remaining guys' picks, and we'll put them on the comments here. 10 people vying for the championship this year. Rory Barr has the title. It lays in Blackpool, England. Rat Boy, have a good night, sir. The Mailman and the Rat Boy signing off. Good night. Until our next show, episode 48, NXT TakeOver 25. The Mailman signing off. It's going to be happening.